Hi, I have a Kohler diesel 3-cylinder gkhxl1.37sfi that won't start, turns over and has good fuel flow up to the head. The injectors are not accessible without taking off the valve cover. Any ideas?
Do you have fuel in the tank? If so, is the shut-off valve open and the fuel clean?
Fuel is clean and half-tanked. When I remove the line after the fuel filter and turn the key, I have good fuel flow. This is a 2016 motor.
Do you plan on doing the work yourself?
Yes.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
Nope.
Hi, I'm Wayne. I will be assisting you with this issue today. On or behind the injection pump is a fuel shutoff solenoid. Check to make sure you have 12V to the plug. If no, check fuses. Wayne.
The solenoid has power and I'm getting fuel after it.
Thank you for the reply. Do you have smoke at the exhaust when cranking?
Some.
Thank you for the reply. Did this happen all of a sudden? Just quit when running. Wayne.
It's used to run an insulation auger system in a truck. The tech said it just stopped and would not restart. I just got another hand to help me and we checked the fuel system again. I have fuel, constant flow up to where it enters the valve cover where I assume the injectors are. It has oil. Do you know if the injectors run on oil pressure or electrical?
Hi, can you recheck that model number, please?
I have engine family gkhxl1.37sfi and serial number 90,120,252.
Hi, one more question. Air-cooled or coolant?
Sorry for the delay, coolant.
Thank you. It is electric fired. Check all the fuses if good. The computer failed. I hope this helps you. My goal is to give you the best experience possible. If you need more assistance, please use the reply box and let me know.
It has one fuse that's good and no computer that I can find. I also don't see any wiring going into the valve cover that would be for the injectors. Hi, just pulled the cover off and the injectors are mechanical, not electrical. Any other ideas?
Hi, sorry for the mix-up. Book is not too clear. One is electrical, other is not. As long as you have cover off, crack the lines loose and crank it over. See if fuel at the lines.
Don't see a way of cracking the individual injectors. There is an aluminum rail that runs atop of the injectors, fuel rail. The fuel runs into this rail and I just checked the return and fuel came out when I turned the key.
Hi, okay, so they are not mechanical, they are oil-fired. Find the oil line coming from oil rail, and hook a 5,000 pounds gauge and crank it over and see what the pressure is. Wayne.
Doesn't seem likely that all three injectors would fail on such a new motor. Not oil-driven, no oil line, mechanical, can see a small piston going to each injector. I will try to take a picture.
Hi, that family number did me no good. I need the model number. Yes, send a picture of injector and inch pump.
Pic sent.
Hi, I have not seen that engine. That cable that goes to housing above the injectors, is that a stop cable?
Throttle cable.
Thank you for that. With that cover off, crank over, make sure the cam is turning and the lobes are pushing the injector. Wayne.
Check that they are. I'm also seeing oil circulating.
Hi, spray some WD-40 in the air filter. See if it fires up for 2 to 3 seconds.
No, didn't really fire. Seemed like it wanted to.
Thank you for that. Sorry for delay. Had to get kids at school. Should have fired for a few seconds. You have an internal issue. You said new engine. What is your warranty?
Hi, Wayne. As it turns out, it was not the motor at all but the clutch system that it was driving. It was only partially disengaging, so the motor couldn't crank fast enough to start. Thanks for your help.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.